Let me just grab my drink. Wait. Ah. See my pimple. How great. Well, time to start. 3, 2, 1, and action. Hi, welcome back to my live stream. I am Dom Kills, and well, welcome back. Basically, in this live stream, I'm just gonna talk about like how my week went. And yeah, probably by the end of this live stream, I might need to see a psychic. I might. Okay, I might need to go see a psychic because okay, let me just break it down like how this week went for me. So if you were here on my live stream on Tuesday, I believe, Tuesday. Yeah, if you saw my live stream on Tuesday, you understood how well, first of all, that's how my weekend went. And now you get to see how my whole week went. Basically, get ready, sit back, relax, and yeah, let's go over like how my week went. So, like I said, if you were here for my last live stream on Tuesday, I explained like how my weekend went, and let's just say my weekend was filled with things. So to recap, basically what happened was that Sunday of this week, Sunday, I had almost ended up in someone else's car by accident because I was severely sleep deprived. I was. Hi, how you doing? And then also Sunday I was harassed, and then um, did I talk about what else happened? Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened Sunday. Sunday I had yeah, I almost ended up in someone else's car and I got harassed by a stranger. Hi. Hi there. Hi Caleb. Hi Premium. Hi Premium. Hi. How you guys doing today? Wait, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hi Zach. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you speak loud? I can't hear you. Oh, for the love of. Wait. Okay, you can hear me? I want to make sure everyone can hear me. Hi. So, hi there, Zach. Hi there. Hopefully, I'm saying this right. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm very sorry. Hi there, Bad Dame Gong. Am I saying that right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I'll call you Gang. Or is that bad? Or is that no? Um, yeah. Yasna? Yasna? I don't think I've ever heard that name before. Hi, Yasna. Anyway, so here's basically what's to recap. So Friday, yesterday, I had to go into work, which normally people are like, oh, Friday, that's perfectly fine. No, Friday, I ended up having to go into work because basically we had a family reunion going on this weekend, and I'm not gonna say the family's name because, quite frankly, I forgot the name like entirely. But I will say this though, it was chaotic. I was running around with, like a chicken with its head cut off, and yeah, I just had a difficult time like just trying to make sure everything's okay. Where are you from? I'm from the U.S. I'm from the U.S. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast in the U.S. Yeah. Also, yeah, that's pretty much it I'm gonna say. I think in the last live I explained like which state I'm in. Yeah. But anyways, so Friday, yeah, I ended up having to go to work on my day off. But then Thursday though, Thursday was a fun day, to say the least. It was a fun day. Okay. So let me first off just explain. So Thursday, I was basically preparing. Normally what I do is once a week, at least one day a week, on my day off, of course, on my day off, I like to clean up my room. I like to clean up my room. I like to clean up my room. I like it to be clean. I like it to be tidy so that way I don't have to worry about, I don't know, like sitting in like dust and breathing in mold or whatever because, you don't want to be congested really. But anyways, um so as I was cleaning, I had just finished vacuuming the floors and I was getting ready to um I don't know what's it called. Basically, it's a vacuum cleaner where like you put soap and water in it and it helps clean your carpets. Carpet cleaner? I think that's actually what one of my coworkers said. Yeah, excuse me, a carpet cleaner. Yeah. But however though, right before right before I was going to turn it on, I had whammed my foot. I had whammed my foot right into my bedpost. And basically, well, specifically, I had slammed my pinky toe and my what's next to my pinky toe, the fourth toe, I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Right into the bedpost, and I scream. Yeah, I slammed it. I slammed my pinky toe and my other toe, just two toes, right into the bed, right into my bedpost, and basically I screamed out bloody murder. Hi. And it was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah, highly don't. No, wasn't bloody. Hello there, user. I'm okay. Um, yeah, so there wasn't any blood, but some skin did come off. Some skin did come off. I did have to ice it because it was swelling a little bit. I did have to ice it, but then after I iced it, it was fine. It was fine, but yeah, my foot, my foot basically was cold and numb, meaning that after I'd used the ice pack and it was healed, I could barely feel my toes because, like I said, I was using an ice pack. I had it wrapped around my toes so that way the swelling could go down. And yeah, for the first few minutes, I ended up having to walk around with a numb toe. What happened? So I'm basically talking about how on Thursday, I was cleaning, and just when I was about to use the carpet cleaner vacuum that we have, I slammed, uh, I slammed my toe, specifically my pinky toe and my other toe, right into the bedpost, right into my bedpost, and it hurt, and I screamed bloody murder. And how I knew this, there were people next door, so they heard me. Now here's the thing though, I don't really condone swearing or saying bad words, but I don't know if I've talked about this on here or maybe I have, but I have what is known as the mouth of the South, meaning that or maybe I'm not saying it right or the meaning right, but basically what I'm saying is I tend to say things without thinking. So when I slam my foot on a bedpost really hard, I basically end up, well, not saying things you would not want to say in front of children. Why is it so bright? Like, chill. Sorry. So, I am currently sitting in my closet because I thought like this space could be much better because my desk is right next to my window, and every time I go live or do a video, right next to that window, basically the sun is like very bright and shines like this side of my face or this side of my face. But no, I decided to move the tripod and I guess move my camera, my phone, all the way over here, and apparently no, I still get the brightness. Hello there, Helena? Helena? Am I saying that right? Hello there, Helena. How are you? Yeah. So that happened to, mm, yeah. So that's the thing that I'm still trying to deal with. It's not just when I go live here, but also when I go live on TikTok because I go live on TikTok 3 times a week, and well, yeah, yeah, even that still happens. But I don't know. I have like a filter that I could use. Also, please forgive. It's wrong, but everyone gets my name wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it Helen? Or I don't know. Make some content. I am making content. Well, I don't know what my content is, to be honest. I don't know what my content is. Just a few weeks ago, though, I did post a video. I post two-part videos of me doing a video on trying macaroons for the first time because I have never tried macaroons like at all, not until like that time when I recorded. And the reason why that's how you pronounce it. Okay. So, Helena. Helena? Am I saying that right? Helena? Also, the brightness. Wow. Also, please forgive this. If y'all are wondering what this is a pimple. This is a pimple. Okay? And let's be honest, okay? Let's all not be childish, okay? I mean, we all get acne, especially when we're adults, and it's not really pretty. It's not really pretty, but yeah. But that'll go away in like a few days. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone here is watching this and they see this right here, this is a pimple. This is a pimple. Okay? We all get pimples, whether we're kids, teenagers, adults. You'll always have acne because, well, it's acne. I mean, it comes and it goes. I mean, I've come across adults who are apparently in their 40s and they still have acne. And yeah, take that what you will with it. 40-year-olds with still with acne still. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just being human. Just being human. Okay? We all get acne and it's completely normal. Yes, agree Helena. Helena? Yeah. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Well, let's see what else happened to me this week. So, today actually not so much dramatic, but more like embarrassment for me. Um, if you're wondering what I'm eating these called Rips. So here's what happened. Oh God, that's sour. I'm good. So I was at work today, and while I was at work, so I mentioned earlier how there's currently a reunion going on where I work at. Now, oh, the sun, seriously, bro, chill out. Anyways, so I work at a hotel for those who are new here, but if you're not new here, you already know. But if you are new here, I work at a hotel. I work as a breakfast attendant, which means my job has me waking up at right at the crack of dawn, or right before the crack of dawn. Let's just say that. But anyways, so today while I was working, we had such a huge crowd, a full house, that basically I don't know. Me and my coworker who were working together on the weekend, we knew we had to buckle down and we had to get our energy moving. We had to get our bodies moving. We had to do what we had to do in order to basically knock out the 3 hours we're open for breakfast. Because that's the time we are open for breakfast in the normal hours, I guess, well, at least at the hotel where I work at, where we're open for 3 hours. But yeah, so while that was going on, I decided to drink an energy drink because let's be honest, I don't think anybody can wake up early in the morning without caffeine, okay? I'm sorry, but I need caffeine to wake myself up. I mean, I ugh, I need caffeine to wake myself up, okay? And I haven't touched coffee since like 2019, since I was 18. And I'm 24. That's right. I am 24. And well, yeah, I decided to switch to energy drinks. But here's the thing though. So while I was excuse me, I'm so sorry. While I was just doing my job, all of a sudden, um I decided to base I had this one energy drink with me and it was an okay drink, I will say. It was okay. Nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy. It was just a typical energy drink that I normally have. But apparently this morning it gave me a lot of energy. I will say that. It gave me a lot of energy. I was I was striding, I was going up, I was going down, I was looking left, looking right. Honestly though, my brain was like more wired than the television we had in the lobby. Okay? And it was I don't know how, but somehow time just like flew by that fast. And every time like I was speeding up and doing something else, I had more energy built up every time I drank an energy drink. But then all of a sudden, like while I was drinking it, I started getting this painful, well not painful, but like it was kind of like a cramp like around here in my chest area, like here in my chest area. And at first, I thought maybe it was my tag because where I work at, I have two tags. I have one that's a pin that I attach to my shirt or my apron, and I have another that basically is like a necklace, I guess, a necklace, and then it has like the tag at the end, if you know what I mean. And then I had it stuffed in my apron because I mean, I get tired of that thing constantly like flopping on my chest like this, like this and that. So I just decided to tuck it right into my apron just because like, well, just makes sense to me. But anyways, so at first I thought the pain was like maybe the metal part from like the card where my tag was like stabbing me a little bit in my chest area because that's where I assumed it hurt. But then later, I had to take a moment because I kind of felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe, and when I couldn't, it was just awful. It was just awful. Like I couldn't really, I don't know. I couldn't really I don't know. But I was just working through the pain. I was working through it. And then eventually, like when we closed the breakfast area, my chest the chest pains I was feeling like kind of went down a little bit. But that was mostly because I also started drinking water. So I guess, the water had also something to do with it. And this is what I assume when you're drinking like energy drinks, you kind of like want to find a balance between the two, like because everyone knows if you have like one can, it's like okay, it's good, and when you have two, I don't know. I mean, they say that's not bad, but that's kind of like a lot. But if you have more than that, then chances are you're gonna have a heart attack. Or at least that was told to me by a woman and her husband. Oh, sorry, my foot just knocked. My foot just knocked. So yeah, so basically this morning at work, I pretty much felt like I had chest pains and pretty much it was not pretty. I mean, I'm fine now. I'm fine now. I drank some water. I had a electrolytes and I also have a vitamin water sitting with me right here. This flavor is called blue raspberry limeade, I think. Hold on, you see. Okay, this person asked, what proof do you have that you're not? Why is my camera blurry? Dude, unblur, unblur, unblur. Like, dude, don't blur. What proof do you have that you're not AI? Do I have to prove? I mean, let's see here. Am I AI? You want me to slap myself? I don't know if I should slap myself on live. That'd be weird. I feel like people will find that very concerning. Okay? I'm just gonna say this. I am not AI, okay? I am not AI. Okay? I am real. I'm human. I just so happen to be in a room that kind of like has like a setting, I guess, that makes it look like I could be AI, but I'm not. Okay? I'm not. Eh? I don't even know what he wrote. Hello there, Pakistan. Hello, Pakistan. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Also, please forgive. I should have said this early in the live, but please forgive me for the way I look. Um, because I had gotten off of work a few hours ago, and the bags under my eyes. I mean, you can't really tell because I'm gonna be honest. I have a filter on. I have a filter on, so that's pretty much the proof you need that I am not AI. Okay? I am good. What about you? I'm okay. I'm just recapping like how my week was, and so far my week this week has been so confusing to me. So if you actually watch like my previous live stream, then you will know like what happened last weekend, what happened to me last weekend. But this week, meaning Thursday, I had a, well, I don't know if you can like go back in time or like fast forward back on this live. But basically, I talked about how like I slammed my toe while cleaning, and not only that, but also while I was in the hallway, I was in socks, and apparently, as I was walking back into my room with freshly clean carpets, I apparently attracted kitty litter. You heard that right. I attracted kitty litter specifically just in the doorway, nowhere else. But I got somehow got kitty litter on the bottom of the sole of my socks. Okay, the bottom of my sole of my socks from the hallway, which doesn't have carpeting by the way. It's pure hardwood, just hardwood, hardwood floors. And when I walked in my room, somehow I ended up with kitty litter on the soles of my socks. Yeah, on my freshly cleaned carpet. That's a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting. You are a human. I know you are, not AI. Thank you. I hope that can clear up. So, from which country you belong to? Oh, which country am I from? I am from the US. I am from the US. Specifically, I'm from the alongside the East Coast in the US. Hello there. Hopefully I'm saying this right. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. Hello there, Lee Han. Lee Han. Am I saying that right? If I'm not saying that right, I'm very sorry. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm right. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh, nice. USA. Yes, the country that is falling apart. You know, it's actually kind of sad because it's like when this country, do you know Minecraft? No. I do know Minecraft. I do know Minecraft. I just never played it a lot. I mean, I played like some of it, but really I just couldn't like get too involved in it. Nothing that I have anything against it, but like, yeah. Oh, falling apart. Well, specifically, wait, what happened? Well, basically the 2020s happened. the 2020s happened. So basically what happened was in 2020, like the immediately after America like hit into the 2020s, literally we had like so far this decade was just terrible. Okay, just terrible, okay? First we have obviously was the pandemic that just not affected the US, but affected every place around the world, every country, every continent, everywhere. And then later we ended up, there were rallies like going off left and right due to a lot of inequalities. And just recently this year, though, we've had so many celebrities actually passed away in the span of a week. And one of them was Ozzy Osbourne, and then it was either the next week or like a few days later, it was Hulk Hogan. So basically, we ended up having like so many famous celebrities pass away that it was just not pretty. Yeah. And then to top it off, now Donald J. Trump, the president of the US, is apparently like trying to make if you leave America or if you leave to go abroad, you can never come back to America. Like, really? Really? So you're telling me yes, that's true. Apparently, there's this thing going around where basically Trump says that if you like leave America, even to just go, even to like just go to like travel to like another country abroad for like a few days or like a span of a week, you can't come back. I mean, it is in some way illegal. I mean, we already have like some sort of system where basically, you got to have like the proper paperwork to actually go abroad. You can't just have a like, just your passport and all this money and then blah blah blah. No, you have to go like from what I've understood, basically, you have to like I don't know, just try to be more I don't know. Let's just say America is not going through great times right now. It hasn't been going through great times in like 5 years. Changes. Actually, I've been thinking about changing my thumbnail. The reason why, though, I have like all these weird thumbnails on like my live streams is only just because like I want to try to like, I guess, make it interesting. But also, I take those photos when I go outside. I take those photos when I go outside. Like, no joke, I've been seeing a lot of bunnies. I've been seeing a lot of rabbits around where I live lately. And quite frankly, I mean, it's nice. It's nice. Well, specifically, I think they're called hares. I think they're called hares, not bunnies. I don't know. But I've been seeing them a lot lately when I go for like walks or runs or hikes. And honestly, it's pretty cool. I know for a lot of people, they're just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then you see them multiple times, you're just like, hey, how you doing? I want to come US. Can I come? What do you think as a palette? Well, if you want to come to the US to study, I mean, that's up to you, but if you want to follow your dreams, I mean, whatever you're studying to be, you can come to America to study. But I will say this though, there is a lot of weird stuff going on with immigration at the moment. Meaning mostly because Donald J. Trump wants to, I don't know. To make it even much weirder, actually, I actually saw a story where a few weeks ago or a month or so ago, um, there was a flood in Texas. There was a flood in Texas, okay? There was a flood in Texas, and it was just terrible. Like, Texas was just getting floods left and right. And while that was going on, so many people were suffering and trying to escape. And instead of the US government trying to do anything about it, guess who came to help? None other than Mexico. Mexico came to help. Okay, not just because like Texas and Mexico both border each other, but Mexico's government actually wanted to send its army to help. Okay, send its army to help, and that's what they did. But and at first though, it was like good, like finally they're saving people. People are being saved from floods. But then this tipped off everybody. This tipped off everybody. Apparently, the US government didn't like that and decided to arrest the people who arrest a few of the Mexico army members for saving people and deport them back to Mexico. I wish I was lying. I wish this was made up. Because we haven't been people, that flood was just going on more and more, and the US government wasn't doing anything to help. Wasn't doing anything to help. And then all of a sudden, Mexico decides to step in and help. And that's a good thing, okay? We had Mexico come in to help us, and God bless Mexico's army. Thank you. You saved so many lives. But why did the US Army wanted to do that? Why? Why did they want to? Because the US Army wasn't doing nothing, okay? Mexico, thank you. Yes, God bless Mexico. God bless Mexico, okay? Mexico helped save those people who were being trapped in that flood, okay? Mexico helped. US Army did nothing. Hi there, Max. Bye there, Toby. But anyways, so yeah. But anyways, so to make it even more weirder actually, yeah. So apparently I saw this video and this was like a few months ago. So there's been a lot of people who pretty much have been leaving this country just because like they couldn't take the US Army anymore, they couldn't take the US government anymore, and pretty much Donald Trump like keeps messing up everything. So, a few people have actually ended up traveling and leaving this country to go live in other countries like Canada, Europe, Asia, Mexico, Central America, South America, Africa. Um, am I forgetting anything else? Asia, Europe. Basically, everyone in this country is like leaving to go to some other country. Basically, leaving this country because, well, yeah, Donald Trump messed up everything. But anyways, however though, I saw this video where basically Mexico was actually deporting people back to the US. I wish I was lying about that too. Like I actually saw a video where people were getting deported from Mexico back to the US. That's kind of a 360 or like a 180 or something, because I'm just like, so Mexico pulled the Uno Reverso card now. Because for so long, people were getting deported from the US, and now people from other countries are being deported back to the US. Like, why? uh, this world is going crazy. But truth be told, I feel like Mexico like did that on purpose. Yeah, Mexico's army came and helped those people who were in that flood. They're the good guys. It's Donald Trump who's trying to make this whole US Army thing seem like a mess and create some sort of peace. Why people today are going madly towards money and beauty? Why? I don't know. That's kind of a very touchy subject, I will have to say, because a lot of people have like certain definitions of like why they're always chasing money and beauty and why there's so much um certain topics that are being talked about. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why. Because a lot of people say like money and beauty is so important. Like nowadays, there's even children who are getting like liposuction done. There are people who are getting um there are kids even getting like weird Botox done to them, which they don't need because they're children. They're young enough. Like, how old do you want them to look? Like, you want a 5-year old to look like they're 6 months old? Like, bro. And then there are actually adults who actually try to dress their 12-year-olds like they're older. Like, I mean, take Kim Kardashian for example. She apparently likes to dress her daughter North up as like someone who's like a little bit older, even though North is like, if I'm understanding, she's like 12 or 13 now. Which, here's the thing though, we all know like when you're a preteen or a teenager, that's the time where like you start to figure out like what type of style you want, like what's your style, what's your vibe, like what feels comfortable for you. But in this case, Kim Kardashian just like, I don't know, I feel like Kim Kardashian is just trying to like manifest herself into her daughter or something like that, the same thing that Chris has done. Yeah, independent basically. Like being 12, 13, 14 years old, you're basically starting to become more independent on like your identity. Like who are you? Who are you? Okay? Who are you? Because when you're a preteen and a teenager, from what I've understood, basically that's like a time where like you're trying to like figure out yourself more, like breaking out of the shell, I guess, of like being a kid and like figuring out like just who you are. And literally, I did not start figuring out myself to I was when I was a kid, specifically with my style first, that I enjoy wearing much darker things. I love wearing dark clothes. And just because like they fit me and it's more comfortable. And I do like clothes that like um are a little bit loose but not too loose. Specifically like with hoodies, like almost all my hoodies, they are my size. They are my size. My hoodies are my size, but a few of them are a little loose in the stomach area and torso. But I'm trying to like somehow bulk up, specifically with like my arms, my chest, and my stomach because those are the areas I'm more insecure about. But yeah. But yeah, I do wear more bulky clothing just because, well, it's my style and it's what I want. And I guess it kind of like also manifested into like my adult years because even as an adult, I do try to dress more mature, but I still have like that unique style from when I was like 13. Wait, out of 10, what do you rate the USA? What do I rate the USA? I don't know if I should say. I mean, I'm not trying to get political or anything because that's the last thing I want to do. I never want to get political about these things because, a lot of people end up having like certain definitions or like ideas of like how the US is supposed to run and how it's supposed to go and how equality works and how this and this works. And honestly, though, um, asking me to rate the US is like, yeah, is like me trying to. I don't know really how you can rate it. I don't really know what would be. I don't really know a scenario that'd be like wanting to rate a country because if you end up trying to like rate a country to like something, it could either be like a good example or it could be a bad one. So I'm just not gonna go down that aisle. But I will say this though. Um, Once you enter the US, you're gonna be facing a lot of good times and a lot of bad events and scenarios where you wonder why we can't have rights for who we are as people. I got to go to bed because I got busy morning. Bye. Have good luck and good night. Bye. Bye, Lihan. Bye, Lihan. I hope you have a good day now. Oh wait, do I have a girlfriend? No, I don't. No, I don't. I am still single. I'm still single, sadly. And I think I explained this like in a live before. It's just that like I'm not like not like not trying. It's more like I'm just like I'm bad at dating. I am bad at dates. I am bad, okay? Not like I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just suck. It's just so bad. Also, apparently, I'm bad at not even knowing if I'm on a date. Because, hold on. Hold on, sorry, I'm chewing. Okay, so here's what I mean by like, are you over 18? Yes, I'm 24. I'm 24. I start I started my YouTube channel when I was 18. I started in 2019. Wow, and it's 2025. But my YouTube anniversary is like December 8th, I think, or the 18th. I don't know. But anyways, so here's basically what I mean by it. So, when one time I was visiting my brother and his friends, and one of his friends wanted to, they wanted to go get some sandwiches that were down the road. Now this was walking distance, so we didn't have to like take a car or a truck or anything. So we're just, so yeah, so me and his friend are just walking. Um, are just walking down the street, going to get sandwiches. And after I agreed, no one else came, so I just thought, okay, they're lost. We're gonna get some sandwiches then. Don't know why I did that. Oh god. But anyways, so as I was, as we were both walking, we were having a nice conversation. At first, we were just talking about our life. We were just talking about our careers, our dreams, our jobs, blah blah blah. And I just thought, well, this is a nice, friendly conversation. So anyways, we walked to the sandwich shop that's just down the road. It was only like a 10-minute walk, so really wasn't a bother to either one of us. So when we went down there, we got the sandwiches, we purchased them, we actually ate at that store, and when we left, we were having a good time, we were just talking, and then all of a sudden, this person ends up getting really close to me, and I'm just like, oh, are they falling into the ditch? Because where I saw the ditch was a little bit deep, but not like deep enough where you could fall in. And they were like, I don't know why, but they just started getting closer to me and closer to me and closer to me. And then all of a sudden, they looked up to me, they made me turn around, they said hi, and then they planted a kiss on me. They planted a kiss on me. And I was just like, whoa, whoa, wow. Cause I was like, why'd you do that? And they looked at me and said, oh, is this not a date? And I was just like, wait, this was a date? And I was just like, and then they were just like, oh God, I'm sorry. I thought this was a date. And I was like, no, I didn't know you thought. And let's just say the rest of that walk was super awkward because we were walking side by side, and yeah, we basically embarrassed each other because they kissed me, and I was weirded out because I didn't know it was a date. Because here's the thing though, I thought it was just like, somebody who wanted to hang out and vent and talk about their frustrations. And, and plus, I wasn't really looking to date at the time because I was going through pretty much a mess in my dating life. Was that your first kiss? No, I had my first kiss when I was like, what was it? 14? I think it was 14? I think it was 14. Is that late? A lot of people tell me when you have your first kiss at 14, that's kind of like that doesn't count. So wait, 14 doesn't count? Okay, fine, yeah. So I was late on my first kiss at 14. Okay? 14. Okay? Big deal. Bro, what are the signs that a girl loves you? What signs a girl shows secretly? I don't know. You your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, anyways, so pretty much I had what was known as a cringe moment. Is your real name Dom? Dom is actually my nickname. Dom is actually my nickname, short for Dominique. Short for Dominique. Um, I just go by Dom because that's just a shorter way of saying Dominique. Tortoises. I okay, Emma. Tortoises. Admit it, you love tortoises. Eh, I'm gonna be honest. I'm fascinated by them. I'm fascinated by tortoises, but I'm not like crazy obsessed. Like fans are with their favorite celebrity. Yeez, you were saying cringe moment. Yeah, the cringe moment. The cringe moment was basically when I didn't know I did not know that apparently I was out on a date. I deserve to go to jail because I don't like tortoises or I'm not obsessed with tortoises. Get out of here. Hello. I mean, hey, you don't have to. You're cute and wise and kind and playful and oh, there. I thought you said. Oh, sorry, my bad. What is your favorite animal, though? What's my favorite animal? Hmm. That's actually very interesting. Um, Mine would have to be. I'm actually tied between two. Yes, a wolf. I like a wolf, but also I like owls. I also like owls. You know, the animals that turns their head around and are nocturnal. Yeah, I like owls. I don't know why, but I was very fascinated by owls very young. Would have never guessed owls. Yeah, that no one would have guessed owls, but I like owls. I do. I think owls are pretty cool. Yeah, I used to go camping a lot though as a kid, so I get to hear um so I got to hear a lot of owls at night going hoo hoo or hoo. I can't say it right. They do look so goofy. Exactly. But if I ever got one as a pet, first off, they're nocturnal, so I wouldn't be able to like hang out with them during the day, but at night, yeah. And actually, the first time actually I've ever seen an owl was when one of my family members was driving home one day and they accidentally hit an owl and they had to bring it inside to help take care of it. And then later it was taken to a local animal shelter where they agreed to take in the owl and help heal it. And yeah, I mean, from what I've been told, the owl took a few weeks to heal, but then once it was healed, they sent it to, or actually, no, while it was being healed, I think they said like while it was being healed, it was sent to like an owl sanctuary, I think. An owl sanctuary. Yeah. So the owl was okay. It just had to get taken to a place, specifically an owl sanctuary where basically it could like heal. You ain't funny. You and me both, buddy. I am the least, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm the least funniest person in the world, okay? You tell me, you try to ask me to tell you a joke, and basically it will either be good or bad. I'm like mediocre at best, okay? I can't even say a joke to save my life. I can't even say a joke to even save my life. Like gun to my head, swear on a stack of Bibles, I cannot say a joke. Yeah. And I'm okay to admit it, okay? I can't tell a joke. I can't tell a joke. Is that so bad if I can't tell a joke? I mean, I never wanted to be a comedian, and I'm not a comedian. But if I was, I wouldn't get that many laughs. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. What job is the best in America? Um, what job is the best in America? Any of the high-paying jobs, like lawyer. Um, that's all I can think of. Oh, a dentist. A dentist. I hear dentists make good money. Chiropractors. Oh, IT. Yeah, IT is also a good job. IT, chiropractors, um, uh, massage therapists, or yeah, physical therapist. Yeah, any type of job that I think like, like that, where like you're helping people is like a good job. Yeah. So if you are looking for some jobs, some of the most popular ones. Yeah, anything that has to do with medicine, basically. Um, except being a lawyer. I know for a lawyer they don't do medicine, but you have to be very careful because that's the type of field where, if you win a case, you win a case, but if you lose a case, you lose a case, and you'll be seen as either a good or a bad lawyer. Well, anyways, yeah, so I do think I am gonna get off live here now. Let's see, what's to come? I do have a short video. Well, okay, first off, I will be live again on Tuesday. So to anyone here that wants to join me and chat on Tuesday, I will be live Tuesday around the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern time here. What is your worst injury? Okay, I'll ask a few questions and then I'll leave. Okay, what is my worst injury? Probably the time I basically like crook my neck. So basically what happened was I was sleeping I was about 11 years old. I was in the 6th grade, and while I was sleeping, I had slept on a chair, one of those chairs that like are recliners. I was sleeping on a recliner, but I had my body like curled up in the what's it called? The fetal position? I don't know. Basically, I was like curled up in a ball, and yeah, when I went to I don't know, when I went to I don't know, basically just lie down, then walk myself back up. Basically, my neck was like I couldn't turn my neck like at all. Like I couldn't. So I had to I screamed, and then I screamed, I was crying, and then I was taken to the hospital where I had to wear a neck brace for 3 days because apparently I had messed up my neck in my sleep, and luckily it was only that and nothing worse. But yeah, I could not. I had to wear a neck brace for 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks, 3 days. Oh, sorry. So, okay. Um, anyways, so yeah, where was I going with this? Oh yeah. So I am gonna be live. Um, what do you do in your free time? I either write, try to come up with content, come up with my short videos, sleep, do artwork, or read. Yeah, poetry. Sometimes a song I post on here. And content, this mostly involving with Bob's Burgers, because I'm an avid fan of Bob's Burgers. You do art? Yes. Yes, I do art. But I will explain that in another live or hopefully one day in a video. Either way. Um, abstract. I specifically draw and paint abstract. Okay? But like I said, I will show you hopefully in another live stream If you guys ever want me to show you, I do have to go here now, but like I said, I will be live again on Tuesday. So if you want to chat and talk here on Tuesday, then yep, I will be live again on Tuesday and we can chat. I have also been thinking about wanting to do like another video, kind of like what I did with those two-part videos when I was trying the macaroons for the first time. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out like another idea for like a video like that, so that way, because I want to provide as much content as I want for you guys. So, yeah. If you have any ideas, please comment down below and hopefully yeah, I can figure out what my next video should be. My next, I guess, regular video or whatever. But but yeah, so I will also have a short video posted on Monday, so make sure you stick around for that. And right before I leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Also, click on the like button if you haven't liked the live stream yet. And also turn on the bell notification so you can see me go live again on here and also see me post other videos like short videos, content you guys want to see, fun little songs. Do keep in mind, most of the songs I write are just for fun, so yeah. If you don't like them, you don't like them, okay? If you like them, you like them. That's perfectly fine, Everyone has their opinions and options. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, I will see you all later. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I love each and every one of you, okay? And I hope you all have a wonderful day and or night. And I hope you all sleep well, take care, and stay safe. Mwah. Oh yeah, and that kiss I do, mwah. At the end of all my live streams, that's what I always do. That's pretty much what I do at like all the end of my live streams. I always want to blow someone a kiss, just because like I think you deserve some love. Mwah. Okay, I do gotta go now, but yeah. Take care, stay safe, and I love you. Mwah. Bye.